He's someone who believes in creating a difference. He's at the helm of affairs, working hand in hand with the government and bringing forth the groundbreaking policy changes to the people. A reputed lawyer of the Supreme Court of India, senior advocate of the Delhi High Court, and former Additional Solicitor General in 1989. Known for his high acumen, he has several publications on legal and current affairs to his credit. Presently, he looks after the portfolios of finance, defense, and corporate affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed my proud privilege to invite Honorable Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley, and may I please request him to kindly address us.
His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry of the Russian Federation, Mr. Denis Montrov, senior officials of the Russian and Indian government, industry representatives, ladies and gentlemen. Let me at the very outset welcome the Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry and his delegation, along with a large industry delegation, to this India-Russia Military Industrial Conference. This year we are celebrating the 70th anniversary of the establishment of the involving joint research, development and production of advanced defense systems. BrahMos missile system as well as the licensed production of the Su-30 in India are examples of such flagship cooperation. The two countries also hold exchanges and training exercises between their or through joint ventures with Russian companies, so that serviceability of the platforms is improved and we do not lose critical time in repairing and maintaining these equipments. I have seen the agenda of the conference and I find that it is quite exhaustive. We must take advantage of this opportunity to finalize some of the agreements or tie-ups for long-term supply agreements and manufacturing of spare parts components in India. It is a unique opportunity that Indian and Russian industry both are present here on a single forum in such large numbers. We have several policy and procedural issues to address for facilitating tie-ups and joint ventures between Indian and Russian companies. This conference will be an appropriate forum to discuss all such issues and find solution to these problems. I am sure that those procedural issues will not come in the way of taking the agenda forward. Since the announcement of the Make in India initiative by our Honorable Prime Minister, we are witnessing tremendous enthusiasm and participation from private companies, including foreign companies, in defense production. Russia being our oldest partner in defense hardware and equipment, Russian companies would have a comparative advantage in partnering Indian companies for realizing Make in India potential in defense production. The government has taken several initiatives to ease the entry of private sector, including foreign investment in the sector, and several more initiatives are underway. Though many of the defense platforms, particularly Russian platforms, are made in India under licensed production, they have very high import content because most of these components, parts, subsystems are still imported. We need to review these trends and increase the indigenous content of our defense capital procurement. Indian companies are gearing up for greater indigenization and are developing capabilities for design and development. Russian companies should come forward for technology transfer to Indian companies and facilitate manufacturing of components, parts, and subsystems, at least for those cases where requirement is in large numbers and is recurring in nature. Our companies can also partner or join hands with the Russian companies for joint research and development in the defense-related technologies. As you may be aware, in the latest edition of the Defense Procurement Procedure of 2016, we have introduced a new category of acquisition called Buy IDDM, wherein the first preference would be given to equipment which are designed, developed and manufactured within the country. We hope that this will encourage, enthuse Indian companies to invest in R&D and technology acquisitions. The new DPP has also made several other provisions for indigenization and greater participation of Indian industry in design, development and manufacturing. As far as the entry of the private sector and foreign investment in defense sector is concerned, you may be aware that this sector was opened up for private participation, including FDI, in 2001. Since then, the policy for entry of the private sector and foreign investors in the sectors has been gradually liberalized. FDI policy for defense sector today is one of the most liberal policies for defense in the world, where up to 49% is allowed without any approval. Similarly, industrial licensing for undertaking manufacturing of defense equipment has also been significantly liberalized, and now for manufacturing of parts, components, subsystems, production equipment and testing equipments, no license is required from the government. Even for items for which license is required, the initial validity has been increased from 3 to 5 years. As a result of this liberal approach, the presence of private companies in defense sector has increased manifold in the last 2 years. The Make in India defense in the defense sector is not only aimed at meeting the defense domestic requirements, we have streamlined MAKE procedure to encourage and incentivize design and development of defense equipment and systems. We would welcome the partnership between India and the Russian companies in this area as well. Bangalore has design centers of many global defense companies, and it is emerging as an aerospace design hub of the world. Russian companies must take advantage of the large skilled manpower available in India for this purpose. This would be a win-win situation for companies of both countries. In the last more than 2 years, several policy and procedure changes have been made, particularly in defense production sector for encouraging private investment, R&D and indigenization. We are witnessing a significant momentum in the industry for setting up the manufacturing facilities for defense items. Russian companies can be natural partners of the Indian companies as most of our defense equipment and inventory are of Russian origin. A large industrial base and a supply chain can be created for manufacturing of spare parts, components of such platforms to be made in India by companies either through transfer of technology from Russian OEMs or through setting up of joint ventures between Indian and Russian companies. This conference is a milestone in our endeavor to improve the serviceability of these equipments through involvement of Indian companies in life cycle support. I am happy that the Russian company Thank you.